Chapter 28, Operation Repo. Operation Repo was a popular reality show several years ago. It claimed to be based on real events. Matt and the crew would drive to different locations and repossess vehicles. They always had a crisis. It never failed. There's always a confrontation. Violence was a regular occurrence. They'd spray them with, Matt would get out, spray them with mace or whatever. I mean, they'd whop them over the head with something. Now, as an experienced repo man, I realize that most repos are boring. But boring is not going to be real popular with a television show, and so they spice up the episodes with violence and confrontation. And the show's scripted, and it's fine for entertainment purposes, but they do seem to go overboard with the added drama from time to time. I'm not sure if the show is even on anymore, and if it is, if you happen to catch an episode, watch it and just watch it for obvious signs that it's fake. If the police show up on the scene, there never are any identifying names on the badges or the patches or on the side of the car. There's no city there. The city is not on the patrol car door. It's not even a real department. It's a rent-a-cop. I watched an episode once, and they grabbed an SUV on a city street in broad daylight, and they're towing it from the rear. And as they sped down the street, they turned the corner. Curiously, there's no other cars, no other traffic on the street, and they were evidently acting as though the debtor was chasing them, because they were really moving when they come through this intersection. I mean, they are whipping the ponies when they come around the corner. And they hadn't strapped the vehicle down, and as they raced around the corner, the SUV came off the lift and flipped over in the middle of the street. It came to rest upside down in the middle of the street. It was dramatic, but it was fake. As the SUV sat upside down in the street, nothing poured out of it. There was no gas, no oil, no water, no nothing. It was fake. And it might look good for TV but don't get your repo training from a television show. I've heard that the influence of those reality shows is such an issue that when a new repo company, they contact an insurance company to try to get insurance to cover their business, the insurance company may ask them, as they're talking about their business, so what do you think about that Operation Repo? And if the applicant says, oh, I love that show, that is a really good show, the insurance company will probably decline to insure them, because they obviously don't know the rules about repoing. And so, you have to kind of be careful about stuff. I mean, hey, Matt from Operation Repo wouldn't last a day in the real world of asset recovery. But again, it all goes back to knowing the rules spelled out in the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. That's a crazy show.